Hello everyone! Today we're going to crochet a candy corn baby hat. You will need an eye hook or a 5.5 millimeter. You're going to need a few different colors of yarn. This is a white in Red Heart with Love, mango in Red Heart with Love, and a yellow, which I actually don't have you can see it's just in a ball. I don't have the cover anymore, but it's just a yellow. To begin, we are going to make a magic ring, and you're just going to take your yarn and you're going to wrap it around your fingers like this. You've got your little X. You're going to grab your hook. You're going to go through the X like this, and you're going to grab this back leg of the X. You're going to go up like this, and then you're going to go back and grab that same leg and pull it through. And that's the working yarn, by the way. So that's chain 1, and we're going to chain 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to double crochet 9 into this ring. To double crochet, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the ring, grab our yarn and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the second 2 loops. And we're going to do that 8 more times. Now I just pulled the tail to make my ring a little bit smaller and a little bit more manageable. So I'm going to go ahead and place 8 more. We have 2 double crochet and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, at this point, we are going to just double check to make sure we have 9. So we're actually going to have 10 because we're going to count that chain 3 at the beginning as a double crochet. So we're going to count the uprights. So we're going to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we have 9 double crochet, and the 10th is our chain 3. So we're just going to fasten off this magic ring. I'm going to just pass the tail to the back of my work here and grab the tail through the center. And then that front piece of yarn I'm just going to pull on, and that's going to cinch down my ring really, really tight. Oops. You don't want to pull it too tight to break your yarn, of course. And you can see there's almost no space. And then I'm just going to take the ring, or the tail, sorry, and I'm going to pull that. And it's going to close the ring off permanently. So you want to make sure and count all those stitches before you fasten off the center. Now we're going to slip stitch to the top of our chain 3. Okay, and now we're going to chain up 3 for round 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, and we are going to double crochet into this next stitch, and 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So we're going to increase into this 3rd stitch. Of course, our double crochet, or our chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet. So of course that's the only thing that's sitting over that slip stitch. Then our double crochet, and now we're going to increase. So we have 1 double crochet and then a 2nd double crochet into that same stitch. Now we're going to double crochet into the next stitch, and 1 double crochet into the following stitch. And now we're going to increase into this next stitch. So we're going to place 2 double crochet into this next stitch. There's 1 and 2. Now we're going to place 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and 1 into the one after that. And then we're going to do another increase, which is 2 into this next stitch. Okay, so here we are back at the beginning again. And because we only have 1 more stitch left, we're just going to place 1 double crochet into that last stitch. And I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning of our chain 3 at the very top. So pulling your yarn through and through. Okay, so, and that's kind of going to start our hat. You can see it's kind of going to be, well, it's going to be just like a candy corn, so it's going to be kind of pointy. To begin row 3, we're going to chain up 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. And we're going to increase into the next stitch. So we're going to do 2 double crochet into this next stitch. We're going to do 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And again, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and increase with 2 double crochet into the next stitch. I'm going to continue like this all the way around. Okay, so I'm just finishing off round 3. You're just going to place 1 double crochet into that last stitch, and you should have 19 double crochet if you are counting this chain 3 at the beginning as a double crochet. So we're just going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of the chain 3 to finish off round 3. Now to begin round 4, this is the last row of the white. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to double crochet into this first stitch here. Whoops, I've got to yarn over first. There we go. And then we're going to increase into the next stitch. So 2 into this next stitch. Okay, and now we're going to place 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double crochet into the one after that, and we're going to increase into the next stitch. So 2 into the next stitch. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. There's 1 into each, and then increase in the following stitch. So 2 into the following stitch. And then we're going to do that again, and you're going to repeat that form all the way around to the beginning. And I will catch up with you for row 5. Okay, so here we are at the end of row 4, and I'm just going to show you that my last increase was right here, and I just have 1 more double crochet into the last stitch there, and I'm going to slip stitch. Actually, we need to switch colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook into the last stitch and pull up a loop. Then I'm going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, and then I'm going to grab my orange, and I'm just going to grab it with my hook just like this and pull through the last 2 loops. And this ensures a pretty smooth color change. So I'm going to go ahead and take that orange, and I'm going to slip stitch to the top of the original chain 3. And then I'm going to take these tails here. Let's see, well, I haven't cut the white yet, so there's not a tail yet. Okay, and now I'm gonna tie those tails together. And I can sew them in better later. But for now, that's gonna work. So now we're going to work on row 5. So you want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3 as our first double crochet, and we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. Then we're going to increase into the next stitch, with 2 double crochet and one double crochet into the next stitch, and 1 into the next stitch. So it's basically going to be similar to the row we just did, because we're going to do 2 double crochet and then we're going to do an increase with 2 double crochet into the same stitch. And you're going to go ahead and do that all the way around. And I will see you for row 6. So I'm just finishing up row 5. I did my last increase right here, and I'm just going to place 1 more double crochet into this last stitch. And I'm going to slip stitch to the top of my chain 3. And at the end of this round, you should have 33 double crochet. Now to begin round 6, we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to double crochet in each of the next 2 double crochet. So we're going to do 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet. And now we're going to increase into this next stitch. And I'm going to grab some more yarn here because I'm running out. Okay, and then we're going to place 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 double crochet. So 1 per stitch. So there's 1 and 2, 3. Now we're going to increase into this next stitch here with 2 double crochet into the same stitch. And then again we're going to go 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 double crochet. So there's 2 and 3, and then increase into the next stitch with 2 into the same stitch. And you're going to continue that all the way around. And I will see you for row 7. All right, here I am finishing off row 6. I have just 1 more double crochet right here. And at the end of this round, you should have 41 double crochet, including your chain 3 at the beginning. So I'm just going to slip stitch to join. And now row 7 and 8, which I'm going to chain up 3, is just 1 double crochet into each stitch all the way around. So you're going to do 7 and 8. There is no increase, just 1 double crochet into each stitch for both rows. And then I will see you at the end of row 8 so we can color change to yellow. Okay everyone, I'm back again for row 9 and 10, and we need to color change, so we're still in row 8, and I'm just going to do my complete half of the double crochet there. And I'm going to grab my yellow yarn, just like we did with the white yarn. I'm going to pull through and through. I'm going to pull that orange yarn a little bit so that it tightens the connection up a little bit there. And I'm going to slip stitch to my chain 3. Now I'm going to do a tie here. I need to snip my yarn, and I will weave in my ends later with a yarn needle, just so my little hat doesn't fall out all over everywhere. Now row 9 and 10 is going to be the same as row 7 and 8, with 1 double crochet into each stitch all the way around. Alright, so I just completed row 9 and 10, and now we just need to do 2 band rows, which we are going to do in single crochet. So you're going to chain up 1, and you're going to insert your hook into the next stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook, and that is a single crochet. And we're going to do that into each stitch all the way around for 2 rows. Go ahead and do that, and I will show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have completed my 2 single crochet rows, and I'm just going to snip my yarn and pull through and through there, and I'm going to grab my yarn needle and sew in all the ends. I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you love your new hat, and now you just need to find a super cute baby for this little hat. I need to do the same, and I just also wanted to let you know that I'm going to add this pattern to Ravelry, but it's going to come in 3 sizes. It's going to come in 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, and 6 to 9 months, and it will be a paid pattern, but only because it comes in the extra sizes. So thank you again for watching this video. I hope you loved it. Please comment on it and let me know what you think. And thank you so much for subscribing. Bye!